Who wants to open it? You guys want me to? Who wants to?
Hey guys, welcome to GameTalk. This is super cool. Yeah.
Fuck that. You're supposed to do it like this.
ControllerFreaks.com.
GameTalk, episode 36 for the week of April 1st, 2007. We are back.
Woo! Finally, after 8 months and a couple weeks,
It's been
and like 3 or 4 times recording. Yeah, we're back, guys. After a long, and by long we mean long enough.
It was long.
Finally learned how to become a hypnotist and somehow got married. Neither are related, of course, but the GameTalk hiatus is over. Your hosts, as always, Gemini Ace, Rank Gamer, and G. Lewis are back. Evil Concaran is supposed to be here, but he's not. Don't know where he's at. We can't find him. Joining us today is from DigitalCombat.com or DCCombat.com. DC Crash.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
I'm gonna go check out his podcast. You get a new one. Why don't you tell us about what your website's about? What you tell us?
We run. We're mainly a Ghost Recon community. We run competitions for that and Gears of War and Rainbow Six tournaments. Leagues. Also, we just released our own podcast also called, of course, naturally, Digital Combat Radio. You can get those downloads on our website through the forums right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, so how long did it take to come up with that name?
About 5 weeks, yeah.
Wait a minute. Digital Combat Radio!
Well, fortunately, Evil Concarne was not able to join us this week, so it's just us honkies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just us.
Just us.
Who you calling honky?
Okay, anyway, guys, we got a new show, kind of. The show will hopefully be a lot shorter than usual. Through our test recordings, they've been a lot longer than usual, but we won't go into detail because that would just waste more time, but we will tell you how the show will run, so without further ado, here's the rundown of the rundown. Gemini Ace, why don't you
The
tell us
rundown of the rundown. Basically, we're going to just start out with our opening, and then our opening BS, and do the rundown, hit some news, throw down with the hit of the week, and then have a game segment every week, and then, of course, other miscellaneous BS with Evil and Brent. And just, fuck it, we're back.
That's all that matters, guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm not going to go into any detail. We're just going to go like nothing. We weren't even gone. So we're going to go down to Rundown with your host, Gemini Ace.
The rundown with your host, Gemini Ace.
Alright, the rundown this week. The Xbox 360 Elite was announced. That was the big news of the week. Sonic and Mario are going to be together in Beijing in 2007. We're going to talk about the new Halo 2 maps coming. The Gears of War update, new game type. Battle Stations Midway details. Forza 2 demo is confirmed. GameFly is opening up a new distribution center. Let's see, the results are in, and porn companies prefer which format?
HD DVD. So that I can watch it on my 360.
Sorry, PS3 users. No porn.
Sorry, PS3. No Blu-ray for you.
Yeah. No Blu-ray for you.
No Blu-ray.
The
Adult section in the marketplace.
I thought that Ken Kutaragi loved porn.
He liked it.
The hit of the week, of course, we will talk, and we will have the Ataris this week, which is a good song, good band. Of course, our game segment, new releases, etc., etc., and our new special feature, okay, never mind. Which is apparently not to be talked of.
Yes, a new special feature, which will be secret.
Special feature.
You have to listen to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Special features with Brent Gamer.
Special features with the Brent. Okay, anyway, stop screwing around. We're gonna go into the start of the news, guys. Alright, now this week we're going to start the news. It's the big news of the week. The Xbox 360 Elite has been announced. The big black thing, otherwise known as Evil Conquer. Anyway, the specs to this thing is it's got a 120 gig hard drive, other than the 20 gig that came with the premium, or the 0 or the no gig that came with the core, whichever one you prefer. HDMI cable, which is very handy apparently since only 2% of America uses it. Quieter disk drive that BenQ or BenQ, I don't know how to say it, but whatever. Yeah, the BenQ disk drive will be in this thing, so it says Microsoft. And the whole thing is decked out in black. Looks pretty nice. I think it looks stupid, but
I think it's pretty handsome. But I mean, it's not, to me, it's not that big a deal. It's what's on the inside. So.
It's on the inside that matters. What are you talking about? That was way.
It's on the inside that counts, not the outside.
Well, the one thing I was looking forward to was a 65 nanometer chip, makes it run cooler. But yeah, Microsoft didn't decide to put that one in this. Anyway, first off, we're going to talk about switching content between hard drives. So apparently, users can only switch all their information from one 20 gig hard drive to the new 120 gig hard drive. That's right, no more than one. So if you got two of them, like Microsoft told us to buy, if you listen to them, yeah, you're screwed. Because you can only put one of those hard drives onto your 120 gig. What do you think, Gemini? What do you think?
I think it's. I don't care for it, but I know why they do it, because it's all about copy protection.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks. Everybody wants to be able to just move their stuff willy-nilly and do everything they want to, do, but they don't realize how closed the system is. And you just can't do it that way. You just can't do it, so.
You just can't, Mike. You just can't.
You just can't. I mean, it's just. Hush. So.
Shut up, Buffy. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Buffy.
And then, of course, it would be nice if you had 220 gigs, that they at least let you do that kind of stuff, but apparently that's not an option, so. Anyway, I understand the reasoning why, and it's not going to affect me at all, but I guess for those people that did buy two 20 gig hard drives, which I don't really know how that would work anyway. You gotta take one out, put it in, apparently, if you're using separate gamer tags, you just migrate both gamer tags onto the 120 gig hard drive, re-download everything because it's all attached to your gamer tag.
Yeah.
So I don't see that. It would be kind of a pain in the ass, but it can be.
Well, remember when they announced the IPTV for the 360? They told us, or Microsoft told everybody to buy two 20 gig hard drives, because it's the only alternative they're going to be having for a while, and come out with this. So. Anyway, also, when you switch between the two, like if you put the 20 gig hard drive, you put all of your content on that to your 120, it wipes everything out on both drives. AKA, if you have stuff on your 120 gig hard drive, the second that you transfer it, everything on that 120 is gone. Everything that was on it before is not deleted, you're not going to see it anymore. So, and everything that was on the 20 gig will not be on the 20 gig anymore, it will be on the 120.
Well, I think that, I don't know, I've heard that too, but I don't know how true that is, because I've heard that the 120 gig is going to come with preloaded
stuff.
Stuff like demos and shit. So it's like, so are they going to just preload that and it's just going to be wiped when you move everything over? It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So we'll see if that comes true or not. I'm sure, I guarantee the 20 gig drive will be wiped clean, but I don't know about the 120 gig. It'll probably just move your information over. But that's my guess.
Well, they had preloaded stuff on the original.
Yeah.
Also, those little download movie clips.
Yeah, because you only got 13 gigs out of your 20 gigs that you can use for yourself. So yeah.
Some of that stuff came up with your Xbox Live stuff.
We're gonna end up having we're only gonna be able to use 100 gigs of the 120 gig drive. So whatever.
Well, no, you'll be able to use it all, but now we're out of the box. You're going to have to go through and delete it, and all these demos and all this other stuff. It's just a way so they can make money, so that they can charge us $170, but really they're getting paid $200 for every one they sell. So there's more money in the bank for. I don't know.
True.
What do you think about this, DC? What do you guys say about the new hard drive? Or the new Elite?
Well, alright, well, if you look at the hard drive, really, I mean, unless you're going to be downloading a bunch of movies, why do you really need all that space? Because I don't know about you, but when I'm done playing a game and I don't touch it for 3-4 months, I usually just delete all the memory off of it.
Well, does it delete your achievements? I don't think so, does it? Right?
Oh,
it didn't delete your
achievements are linked to your gamer tag.
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, there's no point. I mean, if you don't play it no more, like I could delete Perfect Dark Zeros. I mean, I think I lost that game.
yeah. So I mean,
I don't even know.
The 120 gig hard drive, unless you're going to be storing like just a crap load of movies or TV shows, I don't really see a very big draw to it as they're hoping.
And see, I'm kind of the other way around. I mean, I keep like everything I try to keep everything I download as far as like demos and stuff, and it's like every time I want to download a new one, I have to delete one, and I hate that. It's because I'm just that kind of person. So for me, 120 gig would be great.
He's a guy that hates to throw away old pictures,
Yeah. I probably wouldn't, I'd have it filled with a whole bunch of junk. I mean, I'd still,
You ever seen on Dateline like those ladies that have all that crap in their house and they never clean their house and they can't even walk through their house?
Datelines to catch a predator.
Gemini's on both of them, actually.
how to catch a blue-haired old lady.
Gemini Ace, take a seat over there.
Yeah.
Do you know why you're here, sir?
Did you really think you're going to play Xbox Live with that 14-year-old girl?
Oh boy, 14-year-old boy.
Did you send this message over Xbox Live?
Did you send this kid a friend request? Did you? Or did you?
I want to stick my hard drive in your Wii.
Did you play Strip Uno?
Let me play with your Wii.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna go. Why in the world do you guys think Microsoft actually did this? I mean, is it to get money, or is it give people more options?
I think it's twofold.
Or are they buckling in the?
I think it's to give people, because everybody wanted the HDMI, and that's what everybody said. Oh, the PS3 has HDMI, and the 360 doesn't. So I think that was number one, and number two, of course, was the drive size. Because of course PS3 had 80 or 60 gig.
Good thing about I think the number one thing is the quieter hard drive. That's when the most complaints are coming from. Is overheating in the hard drive, and they had to bring that thing in there. People would keep on complaining.
But I mean, and it still puts. I mean, you still at $479, you can't go buy a PS. I mean, you're getting pretty close, but you still can't go buy a.
Well, I mean, don't forget, you get HD, but I mean, if you want to download the videos too, so that can be a little different. And it's a lot cheaper to download a $4 movie than to buy it. Like what? How much is a Blu-ray disc? $35, $40?
I don't even know.
It's probably only like 20 something, but.
I thought others were on 35.
I don't think they're that much more than regular DVDs, but I don't know.
Yeah,
but I just think it's just one more. I just think it's one more thing to kind of knock Sony and say we're still cheaper and we got the stuff that you have, but we're still cheaper. It's kind of I think it's kind of a kick in the nuts to Sony, but.
It was just buckling under the pressure. That's what some people were saying. I was reading some forums. The people were saying that it seemed like Microsoft was just doing what Sony did because people said Sony had it, Microsoft didn't. So
yeah.
So there we go.
Well, I think, but that of course everything I hear is the big issue with it is why didn't they include Wi-Fi, in the box?
Well, they give you the option, but
well,
I mean, it's not really that hard to hook a cable to your Xbox. I mean, it's just like 10 minutes out of your day.
But the problem is the Wi-Fi adapter that Microsoft sells for the 360 is $100.
It's cha-ching money.
Yeah,
cha-ching.
That's the reason why it's not built into the box. I mean, it's an obvious answer. It's the reason why it's not built into the box.
It's expensive,
but
I think
it would have been really easy to drop that in, if they wanted to. Because I mean, to me, if you're calling something the Elite.
So what do you get?
It's going to be more expensive. I mean, it should seriously be like all the bells.
Okay, so thinking that wireless, costs a little bit on the console maker's standpoint, would you rather have we not have Wi-Fi and having a technically more advanced graphics processor?
Yes.
Yeah, I know I would. I wire all of my crap. I don't care about it.
Well, the wireless thing also lags a little bit more. I mean, it's a little bit, but it's still significant.
I have no problem hooking an Ethernet cable up into my box.
No,
I do have a problem with shitty graphics, though.
But the people that this is...
Wire's no problem. Shitty graphics, hate it.
But the people that this is targeting are the people with HDMI TVs, or the people that are wireless, that have a wireless network in their home. Those are the people that I think Microsoft is going after.
Yeah, I got one.
Upper echelon. They're not going after us that are running, cable all through our house. You know what I mean?
I have a wireless thing in my house. We use it for our laptops, and I don't use the wireless thing for the 360. I'm not gonna buy a Wii, and I'm not gonna buy a PS3. So
I'd buy a Wii if I can find one. I can't find one. And according to Sony, you cannot find a PS3 on store shelves.
Oh, dude, I'll take a picture any day at my work, and there's like at least 30 of them sitting on.
Did you read that EGM article?
But didn't somebody like hold him to it and like show him a picture and then like?
What had happened was I don't remember. It was who was that guy? Jack Tretton. Jack Tretton. There you go. Or yeah, I think it's Jack Tretton. And he had told EGM that if they could find any store with a PS3 in it in the San Francisco Bay Area, that they would like pay him $1,500 a PS3.
Yeah.
Like every store they called except for one said that they had like 5. And Jack's like, all right, I rebuke it. You don't get my money. But that was the stupidest comment you could ever say. I went to a Walmart the other day and I literally saw 15 PS3s.
Yeah, we have.
Oh my god.
We have a whole bunch in the back at I work at Target. If you people don't know, we have a whole bunch in the back. We have at least 15 sitting out in the case.
You know what I've noticed?
Well, they do that for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
Buy these motherfuckers.
Buy them before they're gone.
Well, you know what I've noticed too is like I'll go into every time I go into Walmart or whatever, and I'll go check, and they got the little demo thing running, for the PS3 with the.
It always freezes at our store.
Always frozen.
Yeah.
It's always frozen. Everywhere I go.
Like we have to fix that thing like 12 to 10 times, 12 to 20 times a day.
To be fair, you gotta figure that thing's like locked up in like
it's hot.
This really, really tight place. I mean, if you put a 360 in there, it's probably gonna freeze up a lot.
Well, the 360s are under glass too. I mean, they are. The 360s are.
It once in a while, the 360 won't work, but it's usually right after the vendor comes in and starts messing with it. He's an idiot. Anyway, sorry.
And moving on.
Okay, anyway, out of you guys, who's gonna buy this? Or you want to compare it to PS3 and say why you would or would not buy it? Maybe when you give it a shot. DC won't want you.
I'm not going to spend the money to get. It's just not that big of a priority to me. The only thing I really see is I'm not like a big graphics buff. I enjoy playing the games. If the graphics, ain't 1080 or this, it's not that big of a deal to me as long as the game's good. And a 120 gig hard drive, I don't really need it right now. So.
Well, HDMI doesn't necessarily make the picture run better. It's just an easier interface for the high definition to run because it's all there. The audio and you don't have to go in and mess around with component. And shit like that, so.
Supposedly too, they're only using 1.2
and that 1.3,
right?
Yeah, which is like I don't know, a shit difference.
Yeah, I'm not playing on no HD DVD or not HD DVD, but regular HD TV. So I mean, it's no big deal to me right now. If I get like a really nice TV here in the future, I might consider it.
Well, they said there's also another rumor that you can get the HDMI cable through a little addition to your normal component cables, but they haven't announced it yet. But anyway, Brent, you gonna pick this up?
If anything, if I'm going to buy anything related to this, it would be the individual hard drive, and I don't even know if I'm going to buy that. I don't even know if it's going to be worth it. Looking in the future, I got to figure how many games do I think I'm going to get, or how many, shows do I think I'm going to download.
Yeah.
And, if I think I'm going to download a bunch, 120 gigs seems kind of like a long shot for people that don't. If you don't download HD movies off of, or HD shows off of the Xbox Live, video marketplace, or if you live in any place other than, does the Canada have the video marketplace yet?
No,
I'm not sure.
I think it's just the U.S. that has the video market. So if you're anywhere outside the U.S., this probably isn't worth it.
Yeah, personally for me, I'm gonna buy it. For one reason is that I think it looks, it looks cool, especially
You're gonna buy it because it looks black?
Well, I got a couple people that want to buy mine for $300, so it's just gonna be $180. That's how much a new hard drive would be anyway. I'm either gonna buy a new hard drive or the new Xbox.
Right, if you're given that choice, I would do it.
And it has the quieter hard drive, so. And if it had the, it would be a no-brainer if it had the 65 nanometer chip. No-brainer. I would pick that thing up on a heartbeat.
For some reason, G. Lewis hates hot stuff. He hates hot girls.
Hey,
hot 360s.
Wow.
He hates everything.
I hate Gemini.
If it's over 50 degrees Fahrenheit, he does not want it.
Well, I was kicking around the idea that I might pick up the hard drive eventually, and then maybe pick up a core system with it, and then,
That's smart.
just go that route instead of, I don't know.
That's still $480.
I know. I thought that, and then I realized. So, yeah.
There you go, buddy. You can buy it if you want.
I like how the core looks with the plain face.
Anyway, and the
That's really
non-wireless
If
controller.
you get a cool faceplate for your 360, it don't look bad,
Yeah,
as
doesn't
is.
matter.
I got like this, Halo faceplate for like $15. And
Anyway, okay, next
Got a
topic.
Brent
Next topic.
Gamer faceplate. Looks really
it'd be hot.
Gemini Ace, what's going on with the next topic?
Alright, we'll move on to the whole Sonic and Mario are going to be together in Beijing in 2007, and they're going to make babies. For the first time in gaming history, the two most influential mascots ever to hit the pixelated screen are joining
Baby Mario
forces.
came from.
Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games was announced earlier this week. They're going to be on the same screen without modded hardware. So it's going to be a game which features both of them coming to the Nintendo Wii and DS.
Okay, here, name one Olympic game that was good.
You know what the sad part is?
What?
This game could come out on the Sega Genesis, and it would look better than the Nintendo Wii.
16-bit.
We're going all the way back.
They should put it on the Dreamcast. It'd be badass.
Well, anyway, but I mean, if you can name one Olympic game throughout history, the Winter Olympics, regular Olympics, anything that was worth a crap, there wasn't one. I'm sorry. There was one game, and I don't know how this would be any different.
Well, okay. First of all, do we know who's making it? Is Nintendo making it?
Yeah,
or
I think-
Sega making it?
Well, as far as I know is that
I can check that
Nintendo
out
is. Only thing I know is that Nintendo is distributing
so
it
if Nintendo's
in
making
Japan, and Sega is distributing it in
If
North
Nintendo's
America and
making it,
Europe.
it'll probably be good.
Yeah, if Nintendo's making it. We don't have to worry. If Sega's making it, we're screwed.
You put
I'm
up with
serious.
confidence
Has
in
anybody played any of the latest Sonic games at all? Except
Oh,
for
dude,
Sonic Adventure 1 was good.
They're
on the
pathetic.
Dreamcast.
Dude, I haven't played Sonic since
Sonic Rush was
the
good on
release
DS.
of
Yeah, I was
Sega.
gonna say Sonic Rush on the DS was the only decent one. But I mean, like Sonic the
Yeah,
Hedgehog.
but it
on
was
the
a side
360
scroller. So it
was
wasn't
abysmal.
The last good
I mean,
one that I played was the two Sonics, the 2D scrollers for the Game Boy Advance when they came out.
I don't really
Yeah.
remember that.
Anything side-scrolling
2D
for
Sonic
is
is okay.
Yeah.
3D Sonic is crap.
Well, this isn't exactly Sonic. It's not like Mario Strikers was exactly Mario. It's just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if Nintendo's handling it and they're able to, they're pretty much just sticking Sonic in there and giving him doing I guess a Nintendo's take on Sonic or whatever. I think it's fine. We're good.
You guys think this is the last gaps for Sonic, or much needed rejuvenation for him?
Because Sonic will never die. He's just gonna suck
Well,
forever.
I think it's kind of insulting that they had to bring Mario into a Sonic game to make a good Sonic game.
Well, I don't necessarily think that was just the reason they did it. You gotta remember, this thing goes all the way back to Sega does what Nintendo don't, okay? They've always, like, for real, that was the slogan, Sega does what Nintendo don't. And Sega and Mario fanboys would fight over who was better. Like, Fumo Drive, this was the kind of stuff he was fighting about when he was a kid. While he was wearing his crisscross clothes. Nintendo 64! But he had a Master System, so he don't count. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Sony and Microsoft. It's like the whole rivalry or whatever. You know, you got fanboys on either side.
It's like, what if you made a Ratchet and Clank versus Master Chief game? Would it be that they just needed to put Ratchet and Clank in a game with Master Chief to make it good, or?
This is like Snake versus Master Chief. This isn't like Ratchet.
Snake versus Master Chief would rock.
Because you know
how bad that would rock?
Or God of War game.
Master Chief would tear him up. He'd find the box.
That would be the awesome part, dude. That's the best part of the whole game is the fact that Master Chief would just pwn him.
Master Chief versus Marcus Phoenix. There's your.
Oh God, that's not even a fight.
Oh, Scott Mitchell would just go off airstrike him.
But yeah, Sonic needs something to happen. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever gonna just write Sonic off completely. But if they were to come out with a good Sonic game, I mean, I'd be on board in a heartbeat. You know, I'd be loving it. But they need to make a good Sonic game.
You know what they need to make? They need to make a 2D with 3D enhanced graphics Sonic game and put it out on Xbox Live Arcade.
Like a la new Super Mario Brothers?
But they can't because Nintendo's got it on lockdown.
What? They can do that.
Well, they can make a new one.
They Sonic being on the Xbox Live Arcade.
Well, they couldn't do like Sonic the Hedgehog like from the Genesis. They would have to make a whole new entire game.
Now they could bring.
I'm not saying they just take old Sonic and just use that exact same game. I'm saying make a new game. A new 2D side
like Sonic Rush and put it on there. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
We'll just enhance it with like 3D backgrounds.
Stop adding the other stupid characters. Stop adding them.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. One of the prior recordings of this episode, we were talking. There's a article on OneUp.com written by Jeremy Parrish, who I enjoy because he does the Retronauts podcast.
Here we go.
And he wrote how they could rejuvenate Sonic, and one of the things that I just completely agreed with was just kicking off all of these secondary characters, except maybe Tails, and have Tails, like tag along.
You have to keep Knuckles.
No, Knuckles is where you fall off the edge, okay? He's like the starting of the freaking snowball of suck for Sonic games. Okay?
Knuckles, everybody loves
we need to keep Shadow the Hedgehog with.
Oh my God!
Shadow.
Give him a gun again.
Yeah.
See how good that game is.
You're absolutely right. Sonic and Tails, and then make Tails just kind of like his own little AI guy over here. You don't.
You can play him a second.
Keep him sexually ambiguous, because he's stalking Sonic. Make him a little bi-curious.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I can see if you did like Sonic Kart, like when you have the other guys, like in Mario, or if you did like a Sonic RPG.
They did a Sonic Kart. They did two of them. There was Sonic R, which was just a foot race game, and then they did Sonic Riders, which was where they were on boards, and both of them sucked. Where they're on like snowboards that rode through the air.
I thought they said that Sonic Riders wasn't that bad.
Sonic Riders still sucked.
I mean, I don't know.
You gotta remember they're comparing this to other Sonic games.
Oh yes, forgot.
It sucked, but it wasn't as bad as the other one.
But it wasn't that bad. It still sucked.
Balls. It was better than Shadow the Hedgehog. But so is Fusion Frenzy too.
Man, that game was cool. Next topic, guys. And Ash, why don't you get it out?
Gears of War update. Mark Rain of Epic says that there is going to be a new update coming soon. Right now, the update is at the certification process and will include these. Well, thank God, a bunch of glitches fixed, because we all know there's a bunch.
Yeah.
720p resolution for VGA users, and a brand new spanking game type called Annex. Annex will be very similar to Halo's Team Crazy King with unlimited 15-second respawns.
Yeah. He says that Rain goes
on. Yes.
Rain goes on to say that Annex is their best game type yet for Gears of War.
So do you think
I don't know.
To add
I haven't played it yet.
The fact that you can respawn appeals to me.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, I'm not you give all king for Gears of War multiplayer. I really haven't played Gears of War in a long time, and I didn't enjoy the multiplayer as much as I know a lot of other people did.
I love the single player. The multiplayer was
But I enjoyed the single player. Yeah, I played through that a couple times.
Yeah.
Still
I haven't played it once.
Played single player once?
No, I haven't played it at all.
You should at least rent it and just try it.
No, I own it. I own it. I play all. I'm a big multiplayer. I'm a big multiplayer fan. I play a lot of multiplayer. That's pretty much 90% of my gaming right there.
Anyway,
we knew that one guy from Halo Wiki that the game had been out for 2.5 years and he'd never touched single player on either. I don't. So I mean,
the Halo multiplayer, I touched a little bit, but that's about it.
So you played Halo single player, but you didn't play Halo 2 multiplayer that much.
No.
And you played Gears of War multiplayer, but you did. So basically, you played the worst half of each of these games.
You got to remember, I come from a competition community.
And
so.
how is
then how did you not get into Halo 2 multiplayer?
Because I have a problem with 12-year-old dropping the F-bomb on me and calling me a faggot.
Yeah, but that is the sign of a very competitive arena, and you know that whenever you go into that arena, they're going to be insanely competitive.
Well, you know what?
Because the
It's a
kid
free-for-all, man.
There's
No holds barred on those little kids, man.
Fuck you, Mama. I'm missing my way.
Mama, I'm sorry!
Well, I also sucked really bad at Halo 2 multiplayer, so...
he forgot to add that in there at first.
Well, the deal with... Okay, so here's my Gears of War thing in a nutshell here. The two things that I think they need to do is they need to implement some type of party system in the damn multiplayer.
They did that in every single game, because they only have that in freaking Halo. That is
they do. They need, but I mean, they definitely. I mean, Gears of War.
Every developer saw that Halo 2 was the only game anybody's playing on the 360, and then on the Xbox, 360 comes out and still nobody does it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
And because of server support, it's only I could guess. But once you get their own servers.
The thing that kind of irritated me and kept me off of the multiplayer more is because like the achievements are all like
ranked.
You have to get them in ranked.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to get into a ranked game a lot of times, you know.
Glitchy.
It's just not worth it. It's like I just don't want to get in there. And, you know, if I'm playing unranked, I feel like I'm not doing anything.
I think the only one I got was Don't Hate the Player or whatnot. That's the only one I ever got.
Right.
You got the one for the Act 1.
There has not been a matchmaking or a multiplayer system that has been implemented as well as Halo 2's ever.
No. Not even
it doesn't make any
Gears of War didn't do
why?
it.
Well, Ghost Recon kind of brought that on.
Why?
With their new clan system that only works.
Clan systems and Halo 2's multiplayer system are two totally different things.
Well, I mean,
Halo 2's, what it did right is it basically, Halo 2, what I think it did right was whenever you were going into a match-made game, it limited your options to basically just what game type, what you wanted to, big team battle slayer, that kind of stuff. But you were able to go in with friends, so you'd never know what game you were playing, right?
Yeah.
And you couldn't just pick a map or a game type that your team just rocked at and practice at constantly, So you'd go in and you just have to practice on whatever map it gave you. And I think that that's what really differentiated it between the other ones.
Yeah, I know every single point of every Halo map.
And then it gave you a robust custom game system, which is really nice.
Well, speaking of Halo 2, you want to talk about the new maps that are coming out?
Let's switch to the new Halo 2 maps, which is the next topic. I think Brent Gamer wants to take care of this.
Right. New old Halo coming to Halo 2. Tombstone is a remake of one of the most popular maps from the original Halo, Hang 'em High, and Desolation is a remake of the less popular Derelict and presents a more symmetrical design.
Kind of like Midship, kind of.
Right, it was made for more competitive gameplay, as said by Max Hoban.
See, I can't remember Derelict.
Derelict was that one, the teleporter was on the top, and there was a sniper. Never mind.
It was that one that you don't remember you played.
Yeah, no shit.
Had 2 circle rooms.
I remember, I actually didn't play very much Halo 1 multiplayer at all.
If you did, it was on Xbox Connect.
But I do remember Hang 'em High, so that has to give some symbol of.
Well, everybody remembers Blood Gulch. If not,
I remember
just from Red vs. Blue.
Red vs. Blue made that map more popular than its map design did, I think.
That's the reason why Koei was brought back.
Well, I mean, I like Blood Gulch. I like Coag. I like playing on them.
Yeah, I hope it's in Halo 3 because
I like big maps. Oh, it will be. It will be. Actually, yeah, it is in Halo 3. It's oh god, what's the name of that map? It's one of the 3 maps that are gonna be in the Halo public beta, I think.
Oh, it is. That's good.
So,
Cool.
but it doesn't look as much like Blood Gulch anymore.
Oh,
it kind of looks like
it's something
it kind of looks like containment in the summertime. It's like if you take containment and you melt all the ice, that's what it looks like a little bit.
Oh, well, you take invaded or something. You can't. Okay, anyway, yeah, those are the two new maps. Tombstone, Hang 'em High, one of the good Halo maps, and Derelict, one of the, I don't know, I guess you could say lesser maps, but it was still a good map, and this would be cool to be coming out. Oh, we put the release date on here. I don't know where's that, but it should be coming out the 16th of this month for $4. Was it $4?
$4.
Remember this. You cannot buy those Microsoft points. You have to use a credit card to buy this.
Yes.
You buy it off your Xbox, not your 360. You buy it off your Xbox.
We got a bet going on around here. We are trying to decide when these maps come out. Will Halo 2 surpass Gears of War for a week in the top Xbox Live?
How many
standings?
weeks do you guys think Halo will take the top spot? I say at least 3.
Well, we gotta decide if it's even gonna take the top spot
if
at
you
all.
think about it, the new annex.
If publicize these maps good, I think that it will.
They're not gonna publicize. They don't need to. Everybody already knows about it.
But you gotta remember, not all Halo players sit on the interwebs all day looking at Bungie.net.
I don't think it's going to overtake it, and I really don't think that many people are going to buy it. I think people are going to wait for the public beta and Halo 3. I mean, why spend $4 on 2 maps? And then it's going to segment the matchmaking and everything. I don't think it's going to go.
Well, if you don't buy it, then you're not going to go into matchmaking anymore. Well,
no, they're going to have a separate. I read on the weekly update they're going to have a separate It's going to be integrated into matchmaking, but I think they're going to have a separate thing if you don't have it or something. Or
kind of like what they did the first time.
Yeah, it'll tell you, failed to load the map, kind of BS.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's go into the next topic.
Microsoft has announced this week that a demo for Forza 2 will be seen this spring. No other details have been announced.
So, what are you guys excited about this? Anybody you guys, excited about the new Forza game? Personally, I am. I'm thinking about getting this, and I'm going to get the new controller. Not the new, but the wireless gaming wheel at the same time.
He's going to use the Steel Battalion controller.
Trying to play Forza with it.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing Forza with his dance pad from Dance Dance Revolution.
Take my Guitar Hero thing. I'll be using the hammer to turn.
Use a wah-wah pedal. The whammy bar. I don't care for. I mean, I don't like this kind of racing, so I care less.
You're more of a Burnout type of guy.
I'm a Burnout, Need for Speed mofo myself.
I'm gonna get it. I know that. I'm gonna download this. Brent, DC, either you guys interested at all?
I'm in, or I'll probably rent it.
Screw Forza, bring back Twisted Metal.
That's why
wrong system.
Wrong system.
Hey, yeah, but if you think about it, all these games from PlayStation coming over to 360, I wouldn't be surprised if they would try to do something like that.
Yeah. I can see it.
Well, yeah, so people are going to come out. They haven't announced what the date will be, but it should sometime next week, or the next coming weeks, that the new Forza demo should be coming out. If you guys want to check it out, we'll have more details. Maybe even reviewing the game segment for next time once it comes out. Anyway, let's go to the next topic. Gemini, why don't you do that one?
Oh, is it my turn? Sorry. I barely hear you. Let's see. GameFly is going to open a new East Coast distribution center. Finally, to say the least, the guys that brought us the very convenient service known as GameFly are now bringing its users a new distribution center, adding to its loan center located in California. The company hopes to work out some shipping problems that have recently fallen under. The center will not be open to everyone once it's officially open for business. GameFly will run tests on the center until they all come back positive. Yeah, I'd like them to open up a new center. It took me forever to get this game. I signed up for the damn service, and it took me
forever.
Like 3 weeks or more, almost a month.
Jeez, to get
a month to get a game?
I waited a week, 7 days, like I said on the website. Didn't get it. I sent them an email. They sent another one. and then that was on the 30th, and I just got it today.
Damn. Well,
Wow.
for me, you know, when it first came out, I've had GameTalk for over a year now, and I would get games in 2 or 3 days. And my last few different games I've tried to rent taken 3 to 4 weeks, and I actually canceled it 2 days ago because it's
for you.
It's just annoying. So I'm jumping ship, spending more money going to Blockbuster.
See, that's what I did. I'm coming from Blockbuster to GameFly because Blockbuster pissed me off.
Well, I'm hoping that this works out. If I just get more good feedback again, I'll go back. Because, I mean, it's cool that if you stay with GameFly, you get these special rewards and stuff, but I never use any of them. So.
We're gonna send you a Sony PS3 keychain.
Actually,
after a year
when
of
I went to
service.
cancel it, GameFly said they'll charge me only $5 instead of $15 for my next month if I kept it for 1 month.
Dude, you should do that like every month. You should just call them up. I'm gonna quit. We're gonna quit. Okay, $5. $5. $5.
every time it's less, it's eventually
It's like some guy like
sending you money.
DC,
so
have you had any
commit
experience?
suicide. I'll do it. I'll do it. okay. We'll negotiate.
Hey, DC, have you any experience with GameFly?
No, I haven't rented a game since I was like 12 years old, dude.
Well, I guess that's the answer for us. Consensus. We don't give a shit.
Well, I signed up for something that was like called Brightspot.tv, and supposedly if you watch commercials on there, then you can put that they like pay you, towards like they pay you towards your GameFly membership. So like you can knock off up to $10 off of your GameFly.
Oh, so you can just like play it and then be playing a game while the thing's playing on your computer.
Yeah. Yeah, you just play it, and it's like each spot is like 50 cents. So you just build, you watch a bunch of spots, and
so like after 20 spots, you get $10 off your game spot a month.
Yeah,
GameFly. Yeah, that's
GameFly.
cool. I know about that. I'll probably try that out. I can get that link from you later.
Yeah,
okay, anyway,
Brightspot.tv.
We're gonna go to the last news topic here, and I think this is a fitting one for DC Crash. It's very fitting.
Oh, really?
Do it.
Oh, great. The results are in. Porn companies favor HD DVD. Yay!
This is our random news of the week.
Yes.
In a recent article at Enthusiast.com, the site claims that in the HD format, porn companies somewhat favor the HD DVD side. Why? The issues are undisclosed right now. I expect that there are more HD DVD porn videos out there than other than Blu-ray, namely 1 to 0. Not the fret though, Blu-ray owners. The much anticipated sequel to Dead. Oh man, are you serious? Debbie Does Dallas will release on both HD DVD and Blu-ray. That is lovely.
Now see, the scary part is G. Lewis wrote that entire thing, and there were a few problems. First of all, how does he know Debbie Does Dallas? That's one of them. And secondly, how can you have a ratio of 1 to 0? It's like, our HD DVD porn is now 1 to 0. For every 500 copies of Debbie Does Dallas in HD, there are 0 Blu-ray discs.
Actually, what the ratio is how many have been published on HD DVD is 1 and 0.
It's 1 to 0?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's not a ratio. You could have just said there are no Blu-ray porn movies.
Okay, it sounded better if you would have read it right. I'm just
it's 1 to 0. We know
how
our
does that
ratios.
mean the results are in 1 to 0?
No,
I said
it's like he's been watching these results like
at theenthusiast.com. The site claims that in the HD DVD format war, porn companies
the results are in. Makes
HD
it sound like
Writing
you've been
a
watching
letter.
a stock ticker.
The
The results are in. Porn HD DVD wins. HD DVD wins.
Well, and they were
This is in
context
hockey.
about how VHS was going against some thing, and porn companies favored VHS. So, and it eventually won over the other one. I never even heard of the other one. I can't remember what it is.
You just see this like Microsoft
Beta and
nerd
VHS,
kid.
the Betamax VHS
Yeah,
war.
the Beta, yeah, that's it.
And that's what, porn is what decided that pretty much. They went with VHS.
And they said it might happen again, so.
Yeah, it probably will.
The porn industry creates digital formats. It's obvious that they are the deciding factor in your video viewing enjoyment.
Should you buy HD? Should you buy Blu-ray?
They were the deciding factor over whether you should watch Real Player,
Jerkit.com,
MPEG Layer 4, Or Windows Media Video.
Alright guys, anyway, before we start going too far off topic, that was the news for this week. Then we're moving on to the hit of the week, and Gemini, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Alright, the hit of the week this week is by the Ataris. It is called Not Capable of Love. And it rocks!
It rocks, man!
Rock on, you pukes!
It's like Guitar Hero, there's no Guitar Hero.
Did you guys? Okay, was there a hidden Halo track in Guitar Hero 2? Has anybody found that yet?
I think they said it's going to be downloadable eventually. But anyway, we're going to go on to the hit. We'll talk more about that in the games segment. And here we go to the hit of the week. Sorry, not capable.
CTech.com. The only Xbox Live community site you'll ever need. I want to play. GameTalk. Game on.
Alright guys, so we're back, and this is the gaming segment. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed Gemini's lovely hit of the week. Actually, it's soccer.
Yes, and also if you have any suggestions for hit of the week, you know, to kind of help me out, because I'm gonna have to come up with one every week.
Gemini loves it.
Or if you have any dedications or anything, we can pull a Casey Kasem on you. You know, send out something. What is it?
G.
GameTalk?
Lewis, we're hitting him up with some What is Love? What is love?
Yeah, this one goes out to G. Lewis. It's raining men. But anyway, what is it? GameTalk at controllerfreaks.com. So send us an email at that address and make your subject hit of the week, bitches.
Send it in and we'll see what you guys. Or if you guys have your own, little band going, you guys want to get some, publicity, want to get it on the podcast. If you want millions upon
you're out of work.
If you want millions upon millions of people to listen to your song, send it in our podcast. Because,
if you want millions of people to hear it, then maybe you should get a record deal. If you want tens of people to hear it.
We're talking tens of people.
Again, now we're gonna
talking a whole 12.
Gonna go to the gaming segment this week. We're gonna go into what the heck we're actually playing. And Gemini, why don't you tell us what the heck you're playing?
I am playing as of today. I started playing TMNT on the 360. I'm like halfway through already, and I just I got it.
Half shell.
Worth the rent. Worth the rent?
Yeah, it's a rent. It's a rent. I'm not going to buy it.
I mean, is it worth it? Some people said it was really gay.
It's a rent just because it's a lot of easy achievement points.
No, bring back the cheesy app.
It's not. It's real easy though. It's real kind of kiddie. It's mostly just running and jumping and platforming type stuff, and you got to stop and fight some bad guys. And you run and jump and platform, and then you fight a boss. So I mean,
so it's just like the Xbox Live Arcade.
I'll be done with it. I'll be done with it real quick.
Oh, the 1989 Xbox Live Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade title.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
That's a good one. You should get that.
Yeah, if you haven't played that, get that. And I bought Jetpack Refueled, and I've been playing a little bit of that.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun. I like that.
I like that one.
So
nothing beats Luminous. I don't care what.
400 points. It's an easy buy.
Not yet.
But that's about it.
DC, why don't you tell us what you playing?
I've been playing a lot of Grotto multiplayer. Other than that,
you've been on Skype 24/7 at the past 2 weeks. You haven't been playing shit, and I know it.
I play a lot of it when I actually get the chance. So other than that, I've been doing a lot of preparing for some big tournaments and everything on DC, as well as trying to edit radio shows. And then other than that, Gears of War. I'm still in the GCN tournament. I'm in the finals. So.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice.
Sweet.
You like Gears of War? Did you say Gears of War?
Gears of War.
You said you don't play it.
I said I played it.
No, he plays multiplayer. He
doesn't play single player.
Oh, he doesn't play single player.
So I guess
he's in a single player tournament.
Yeah.
I guess you could do like a speed run.
All right, Brent, what you playing? What you playing, bro? What you playing?
I really, I guess the most recent thing I've been playing is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the Xbox Live arcade title. But after I got all the achievements on that, after poop socking it for like a week, it's uninteresting at that point, and I just kind of quit. The Xbox Live rewards came out for the reward program. If you did the 1,500 achievement points and whatever time you had, those came out. So I got Contra, and I played that a little bit.
Well, that's good to see that actually came out.
Don't we have until like what's the last day for the rewards?
I think it's the end of this month.
16th or something. Yeah, it's like that's cool.
But the thing is, there were only like 7,000 units of like the 100 Microsoft point reward, which can't even buy you a gamer pick set. So that kind of sucks. 100 points for a gamer pick set?
Yeah, because gamer picture pack's like 80 usually.
Yeah, about 80 points.
No, I'm thinking a theme. I think themes are 150.
Yeah. Who buys themes? Jeez.
I got the Halo theme.
I bought the red versus blue theme, and I like that a lot.
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty
I make
cool.
my own. I just put my own picture on there.
Oh, but you're cool.
He uses porn. He uses the porn that he's ripped off of the HD DVD.
No, we all know he has Buffy. We all know.
He's got Buffy porn.
It's dog, not his.
Dude, he's got some bestiality shit going on.
Alright, guys, and let's see what.
Can you see my Xbox?
Maybe.
I've been playing
sitting outside your door right now.
Anyway,
Xbox.
we don't care what G. Lewis has been playing.
Oh, okay, yeah, whatever.
Moving ahead.
Anticipated releases.
What are you playing?
Anticipated releases.
Guitar Hero came out yesterday. My brother's been playing the hell out of that, so I've been sneaking in a few games here or there. And I just rented Crackdown for the first time, and I got Just started playing that a little bit, and as always, me being the Halo 2 whore, been playing it like crazy. So.
Dude, Crackdown is the shit.
Crackdown is awesome. I love Crackdown.
Seriously awesome.
If I could, actually think that I could get all 300 hidden orbs, I would have already, played that game all week. That's the only achievement I have left to go on that game.
You already got the 500 agilities?
Yep. And
awesome.
When you get that 500th agility orb, it is the best feeling in the world because you search for that thing for like 3 days, and when you finally find it, you're like, yes! And it's almost like a feeling of you're finally like free of your captor. You're like, freedom!
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Well, I haven't felt that
can't
yet.
wait to
I've
find
got about 7 of them so far, so...
I haven't even tried it.
390 or something like that. I still got a little way to go, but...
Anyway, so, okay, we're going to move into anticipated releases we got. From now until the day we die, is there any game you're looking forward to come out? Anybody? DC, what about you?
I'm actually just kind of waiting to see, to come out with any more information about Ace Combat 6 coming to 360.
Oh. Flight Simulator horror, huh?
I like flight games, and, I liked, what was that game? Blazing Angels, but it was still a little bit of a disappointment.
Did you like Over G?
No, I hated it. It was horrible.
I liked Over G. I didn't like Blazing Angels. Anyway. Gemini Ace, how about yourself?
Command & Conquer 3 for the 360. I cannot wait till May 5th or whatever it is.
I think the controls are going to be messed up. I
mean, they're supposed to be better, actually better than Battle for Middle-earth. And it's supposed to be faster pace.
Yeah, Battle for Middle-earth
thank God.
lagged horribly.
Yeah, Battle for Middle-earth, I rented that thing, and I mean, I couldn't... It just took it takes like 2 hours to do do a mission. It's just, I hate that kind of shit. But Command & Conquer is supposed to be a lot faster and everything else, so I'm looking forward to that. I love Command & Conquer anyway. So.
I am looking forward to some Mass Effect.
Yes.
That game cannot come out fast enough.
Mass Effect and Forza for myself.
Gas Effect, alright.
And the Halo 3 beta, if you want to count that one.
No, that doesn't count as a game. That's beta.
Yeah, it does. It's the number one.
Lewis, are you in the beta?
No.
Did you buy Crackdown or
not yet?
My co-host Brain, he got in on the first email.
Oh, he did.
Damn.
A lot of people from the Podtac did.
Yeah, I knew I was buying Crackdown anyway, so I didn't waste my time with the registration points and crap.
Okay,
and I'm not of legal age to actually enter those anyway, so it kind of worked out.
Nice.
Okay, we'll move on to this week's game releases. Okay, and this is Brent's specialty, people. So, Brent. Well, everybody just give Brent the floor for that.
I gotta clear my throat for this. Okay, these are the releases for all of the games, and you will hear Meet the Robinsons a bunch because they went multi-platform, and when I say multi-platform, I mean every platform. So here we go. Surprisingly, on the Xbox 360. This was all it was. Disney's Meet the Robinsons, Xbox Live Arcade, Jetpack Refueled, Nintendo Wii, Disney's Meet the Robinsons, and Medal of Honor Vanguard. PlayStation 3, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent. PlayStation 2, Disney's Meet the Robinsons, Made Man, Medal of Honor Vanguard, Metal Slug Anthology, and the Red Star. Nintendo DS, Disney's Meet the Robinsons, Honeycomb Beat, Konami Classics Arcade Hits, Pogo Island, Purpals, The Settlers, and for the GameCube, Disney's Meet the Robinsons. PlayStation Portable, Disney's Meet the Robinsons, Hard Rock Casino, and Virtua Tennis 3. Game Boy Advance, Disney's Meet the Robinsons, and for the PC, Baseball Mogul 2008, Command & Conquer 3, Tiberium Wars, Defcom, Disney's Meet the Robinsons, and the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Shivering Isles expansion pack.
Excited about any? Gonna pick anybody? I guess we forgot to add Guitar Hero 2 to the 360 one.
Right, the Guitar Hero 2 came out. That was kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
that was a little bit of a big deal. A little bit.
I think I'm gonna pick up Meet the Robinsons, but I can't decide what platform.
Do you want it on?
I think I'm gonna get them on my I'm gonna get
on the Game Boy Advance because that's the best one.
I'm gonna get it on my cheaper PSP now.
No shit. You can get it on the GameCube.
Dude, for real. It's like the only game being made for the GameCube in the past.
Seriously, it's
since
they're probably
Twilight Princess.
They're probably like, we don't even have those little discs anymore, dude.
We do not have the discs anymore. Yeah. They are gone.
What do you want from us?
DC, how about you? You gonna get any games? Any games this week? Any games?
Nah, not this week. I'd like to get Guitar Hero, but unfortunately right now it's kind of strapped for cash, so.
I was thinking about getting Konami Classics Arcade Hits for those pretty good one, maybe for DS. Maybe it's a possibility. Actually, I'm thinking about getting Theme Park.
Honeycomb Beat.
Yeah, that's my
Honeycomb Beat.
That's my third
What
choice.
the hell is Honeycomb Beat? Is that like the cereal?
I'm guessing it's like Elite Beat Agents, but
Honeycomb.
bees.
What's Honeycomb?
It's like Elite Beat Agents, or is that like your assumption based off the name?
That's my assumption.
Just because it has the name Beat in it.
It has the name Beat in it. I enjoyed Elite Beat Agents a lot. That's a very fun game. You should pick it up if you have a DS.
I have that in my GameFly queue, so I'll probably get it in the next 6 years.
Enjoy. Jim and I will be enjoying Elite Beat Agents in 2008.
No shit. Yeah.
Pogo Island. People, if you have Pogo.com accounts, send your username to BrentGamer@yahoo.com because I do not know anybody else that uses Pogo.com, and I play those games all the time, and nobody else on GameTalk knows what it is.
I know.
It's like it's a casual game site where you can play games and you get these tokens that you can, then you can put yourself into drawings for like cash prizes and shit. I don't do the cash prizes though. I just kind of play the games. I think that's a pretty
I've heard of it, but I've never actually taken the time to check it out.
Yeah, just a bunch of casual games. You
cost?
got a bunch of old no, that's free.
Oh, cool.
Now you can pay $20 for Club Pogo where you get these deluxe games, but I'm not in that. I used to be, but then my yearly subscription ran out. So.
It's a pretty busy site.
Yeah, there's a ton of people on there. Just a bunch of casual. They're not even gamers. They're just casual gamers.
Oh,
Cool.
I
well,
eat
if you
chicks, man.
Go check out
Old
those
chicks, really. Old people love Pogo.com. Old people love it.
Old people,
Old people and Brent
Old
Gamer.
people in retirement love Pogo.
and Brent's Wii.
And Brent.
Brent's Wii. Get it right. Wii. Okay,
Brent's getting some Gilf action.
that's the show for this week. Everything. That's basically the show.
Awesome.
Thanks, DC Craft, for sitting down. It's been a.
What about the secret feature?
Yeah, we're gonna do that later.
We're gonna get to that in a few more episodes.
Yeah, I haven't actually finished editing.
We haven't done it yet.
Because I need some stuff from Brent and Gemini from Evil. I'm gonna get Phil the Thunder rearranged, and all the JVB and all the old hosts are gonna give me back for this little thing. Anyway, check that out. This should be fun. It's gonna be VH1 style behind the music, but it's gonna be called Game Talk Behind the Feed. Yeah,
The show is a lot quieter without people here.
Yeah. Hopefully next week. It won't be as. What was that? Hopefully next week it won't be that much quieter with Evil back.
Kind of enjoyed it. People, if you're kind of wondering, your download of this podcast is going to run about 18.5 megs.
Mine's running 14.
Depending on how much Delos edits out.
Yeah, probably a whole bunch.
That ain't that bad.
It's actually probably going to add to it.
Yeah, how many ads and stuff. But anyway,
It could run a gig.
But anyway.
Yeah. At 160 kbps.
Don't forget DC Crash. Thanks for sitting down. Check out DCCombat.com. Isn't your registration about to run out for the Draw 2 League, or what's going on over there again?
Well, actually, we're about to launch the Spring Bash tournaments, and there are going to be many prizes, and kind of the cat out of the bag. We're looking to sponsor some winning teams and send them to MLG and WSVG.
World Starter game?
Tell them hot MLG chicks print say hi.
It's we're looking into it. Nothing's set in stone, but we got a lot of things coming out for DC here soon. So if you want to come check it out, like G. Lewis said, come check out DCCombat.com, and definitely thank you guys for having me on. I'll be sure to post this episode up for our community to listen to.
Yeah, and getting plugged.
Don't forget, yeah, you
More
know,
ways than one.
Get plugged in. Anyway, yeah, don't check that out. And maybe possibly some of the Game Talk guys might be bringing a new clan, Team Us, along with us, and possibly doing some kind of Halo thing over at DC. Isn't that right? Possibly. Is that
we're definitely looking into Halo 3 right now and getting something set up for that.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
Been doing a little research on how I can run this. So.
DC Crash doesn't know. He doesn't play Halo 2 multiplayer. He plays
single player.
So they're going to do Halo 2 speedruns.
He's halfway there, though.
Halo 2 legendary speedruns.
Yes,
Videotape.
but G. Lewis has been kind enough to offer his services where he can help out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my services. Yeah.
He offers his services to anybody that'll take them.
Hey.
Oh, and thank you for our intro for our radio show. Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't forget to go check out the new intro to DC's radio show, which sounds very nice, and whoever made it is a genius. Anyway, yeah, that was the show this week. Hopefully we'll make one next week. We said that 8 months ago.
Hopefully we'll do one.
If you've been in a coma and
8 months later.
If you've been in a coma, you haven't missed a thing.
Yeah, this works out great.
You know what would have really been cool if we did like a show that lasted like 3 hours long, going back through like all the big news of the past 8 months.
Dude, that would have sucked. You know how many people would have given, like, not even to listen to this podcast again?
Oh god, especially if I had to like speed run through all of the games that were released.
Yeah.
Past 8 months, especially through like the holiday seasons.
Oh, dude, okay, here. No.
That'd been awesome.
Now that you say that, we're going to make you do it. I'm not kidding, we're going to make you do it.
The sad part is people would listen to me more than they would the hit of the week.
Well, we'll let people decide about it. If you got any suggestions,
How do you waste your 3 minutes?
anything, go check out ControllerFreaks.com, a new home
That's right.
site. And we also got a new blog spot, GameTalkRadio.blogspot.com. Right now, we're in the HTML settings of that because we have no idea what we're doing.
And don't forget CTAG.com.
Yeah, CTAG.com, we're old. But, you know, it's kind of our old sponsor, but, you know, it's still our home. I mean, we can't let those buddies down. And
We love you.
And now Evil, I think, is in charge.
We love
of
you,
that.
CTAG.
Yeah, but CTAG.com. Hopefully we're going to be changing up a little bit, bringing a lot more events. Maybe some prizes. We'll get some interviews for some developers. We'll get them up on CTAG.com. And the Naked Truth. Check out Podtacular. I think where else?
Some game reviews.
Yeah, check out UncleGamer.com. Gamertag Radio, the Gamercast Network, and as you remember, don't forget this one. GayGamer.com. Brent is an admin over there. He's very proud of it. GayGamers.com.
The sad part is that's a real website.
It is a real website, and he is a real admin of that
I
website.
am not a real admin.
He's not just an admin, he's the founder.
I am the administrator. I am the lead administrator. I have all webmaster duties of that site.
Anyway, and we also want to hear from you guys, so send us emails at GameTalk@ControllerFreaks.com. We want your emails. What do you like? What do you hate about the show? Help us tweak it a little bit and
we hate about Brent.
Make it all that it can.
Ladies, if you want a good time, if you
really.
want a man that won't treat you wrong,
go to
you send an email. Send an email to BrentGamer@yahoo.com. You send it over here, and I'll reply, baby.
Men, send your wangs to BrentGamer@yahoo.com.
Send pictures.
Or you can send it to
penis.
BrentGamer@ControllerFreaks.com now, or Gemini Ace at ControllerFreaks.com, or G Lewis at ControllerFreaks.com.
Do I have an email at Controller Freaks?
Yeah, well, we're gonna sell that up later. But yeah, you have one.
Okay. You're like, dude, I was gonna give that to you after we finish the show. Shut up about it.
You both know that. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna end it the old way. Game on.
Game on.
Game on. Game until your dream comes.
Game on.
It's done. Episode